it's me, the ukulele teacher, and today I'm going to teach you how to play the intro of Master of Puppets by Metallica. Okay, for this one, everything you need is going to be right up here on the screen for you to follow along. But if you'd like a PDF song sheet, then sign up today to patreon.com/uketeacher. You get a song sheet with every lesson I post. Plus, it means that I can keep making these videos for you. For this lesson, I'm using a tenor ukulele, and this one was given to me by my good friends at Carla. You don't have to use a tenor if you don't have one. A concert or even a soprano will work just as well. I'm using a tenor just because it's a little bit bigger, so hopefully it'll be a bit clearer for you guys to see what I'm doing. If you want to find out more information about this particular ukulele, then click on the special link in the video description below. And just because you watch my videos, you'll get a discount on anything on the Carla website. By the way, if you're wondering how I plug my ukulele into my iPad, there's loads of ways to do it. You can use an iRig, an Apogee Jam. I was using my Focusrite audio interface with a camera adapter kit. You just plug it into the audio interface, and at the other end, you plug it into your iPad, and then you can mess around on GarageBand, the free app. I was using the Tone Bridge plugin, which is a free plugin that gave me a great voice for Metallica. But this song works just as well if you haven't got an electric ukulele, so don't worry if you can't do that. I've played it on my acoustic ukulele plenty of times, and it still sounds really, really cool. So bring that camera in, and let's break the song down section by section. Okay, so this song starts off with 4 great big power chords. E, then D, D flat, and C, power chord. Now a C is like this. A power chord is basically where you play both the top 2 strings on the 3rd fret instead of just the 1st string. So here's your C, and here's your C power chord. So your D power chord is the same, but with bar on the 2nd fret, and your E is up here on the 4th fret. So it's basically, you've got your power chord shape here, and you play 1 power chord on the 4th fret, and then down to the 2nd fret, down to the 1st fret, and then down to the open C power chord. So let's play that together. Believe it or not, I've been making these videos now for almost 11 years. But if there's still a song that I haven't done yet that you'd like to learn, then let me know right now in the comments below. Okay, so now let's move on to the first main part of the riff. Now the good news about this part is that it's very easy to learn because we're basically just moving down from the 12th fret to the 1st fret of the E string. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But in between those notes, we're also playing the open E string like this. So get used to playing down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up on that E string. And then when you're ready, you can add the melody like this. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's just 2 extra things we need to add to that. Firstly, between the frets of 10 and 8, we're not just playing the E string on its own, we're also playing the C string 1 fret below. So when we're playing 10, 9, 8 on the E string, we're playing 9, 8, 7 on the C string, like this. So it's actually 10, 9, 8. And the final thing we need to do when we're playing this riff is a technique called palm muting. So basically, at the moment, I've been playing the open string like this, and it's ringing out And sometimes you want the string to ring out, but often in heavy metal music, you don't want it to ring out. And in fact, this song, we don't want it to ring out. So we're palm muting. So instead of sounding like this, it should sound like this. Now, how do I do that technique? Well, let me show you. Basically, when I'm playing the ukulele, I get the soft, fleshy part of my hand, i.e. my palm, and I rest it very, very close to the bridge to just dampen the string when I'm playing it. So I get the fleshy part of my hand sort of around here-ish, and I just rest it as close as I can to that bridge, and it should just be touching the string ever so slightly, which means that when I do play it, instead of getting that ringy noise like this, when I've got it in exactly the right place, I get that muted sound, and that is a technique called palm muting. Now that will take quite a bit of practice. It took me a long time to get the hang of that. But when you do get it down, it should sound really, really cool. And basically, when you're playing those open strings, instead of just playing them open to ring, try and palm mute them. And it just gives it that more urgent, heavy metal feel. And let me play you through that riff now, from 12 down to 1, with the palm muting, and with the doubling up on frets 10, 9, 8, like this. And again, you're going to want to take that really, really slow to begin with, because they play it at 220 BPM, but you are not going to be able to play it at that speed straight away. Certainly, it's taken me a long time to get up there. Hey, if you guys are enjoying this lesson, then why not let me know by hitting that thumbs up button and giving this video a good old-fashioned like. It really helps me out, and it lets me know that I'm doing stuff that you guys want to see. Also, while you're at it, why not hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you never miss a lesson. The next section goes like this. And again, when you listen to it being played at full speed, it sounds blisteringly difficult, but actually when we break it down, we'll see that the notes themselves aren't that difficult. In fact, the tricky part is remembering to do that palm muting technique. Let's break it down note by note. So we start off every little bit of that lick by playing an open and then a first on that E string. And after we played that open and 1, we then climb up the A string, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 4th fret, 2, 3, 4, 3, and then 2, 2, like this. And then the second time you play it, you climb up again like this. But on the second time round, when we get to the 3rd fret, instead of playing open 1 on the E string, we play 1 open on the E string like this. And then we go into this little riff here. Now to play that riff, I put my first finger on the 3rd fret of the E string, and I actually use my 4th finger on the 5th fret of the A string. You could use your 3rd if you like, but I find it easier for some reason to use my 4th. And you basically just play those 2 notes together, and then slide it down to the 2nd fret and the 4th fret like this. And then you just play the open E string. And then just slide down the 3rd time. So to play that riff through nice and slow, it should sound like this. Then after we played that riff through twice, we play it through again, but instead of doing the little slidey thing at the end, we just double up on the 2nd fret of the 1st and 2nd strings, like this. So the 3rd time round, the riff will sound like this. Then we repeat the riff with the slidey part again. And then we repeat the riff with the double note here. And then we play that riff one last time like this. But here we play the slidey bit twice, like this. And then we play what I guess is sort of a B power chord. Basically, the first finger on the 4th fret of the G string, the second finger, or third finger, on the 6th fret of the C string, and the 4th finger on the 7th fret of the E string. We play those 3 strings together like a big power chord. And then we need to put our first finger on the 4th fret of the C string here, our third finger on the 6th fret of the E string, and our 4th finger on the 7th fret of the A string. And that gives us that cool kind of spooky chord at the end. And we play those strings individually like this, and this time we forget all about the palm muting and just let them ring out like this. So the end part of the riff should sound like this. And then we've got the slidey bit twice. Then the B power chord, and then the spooky ringing notes at the end. Put that all together and you should have your riff. I'm going to play it through for you nice and slow now and put the whole thing together. Again, the tabs will be up on the screen for you, but if you'd like a PDF song sheet, sign up today to patreon.com/uketeacher. And you get a song sheet with this and every lesson that I post. Let's play it through nice and slow. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and And then once you've got the hang of that, build it up, play it through slowly, 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 and then eventually start to pick up the speed. And sooner or later, it should sound a bit more like this. That's how to play Master of Puppets by Metallica. I've been the Ukulele Teacher. If you have any requests for future lessons, then let me know right now in the comments below. Otherwise, until next time, I love you all and I wish you the best.